television does. That's why they spend 80% on TV ads and not on the internet. Okay? The average American now watches television 4 hours and 39 minutes per day.
Yeah.
And we're not watching it that much here, so somebody's making up for us. They're at home right now watching television.
Davis, you're happy about that, right? You do a lot of television.
If you have an idea like global warming, if you have an idea, if you say, look, the climate crisis is this complicated deal, and nothing in our prior history prepares us to understand it because we've quadrupled population in less than a century, and we have technologies thousands of times more powerful than our grandparents, and all of a sudden we're really screwing up the planet, and we're putting 70 million tons of global warming pollution into the atmosphere every day, and it's heating up the atmosphere and changing things so dramatically, so quickly that it's going to be devastating for our children unless we act quickly. That doesn't fit very easily into a 30-second commercial. And more than that, you have, look at what happened today. There are two things that happened today. The IPCC report in Paris. Then there was a report that one of these front groups, and you saw something about these groups, and the investigations in Congress have been catching up with what Davis put on film a year ago. But one of these front groups, it was reported today, with money that had been provided to them by ExxonMobil and a few other polluters, went out and sent letters offering $10,000 for each skeptic critical paper that they could get to undermine the global scientific consensus as it is delivered to the people of the world.
Which is your case in point. If it's not knowledge, it's money.
Well, reason has been, because the marketplace of ideas operates differently now, we can change it again, we've got to, but that's another story, and there are ways to do it. But right now, reason has been pushed off of center stage and has been replaced by wealth and power. And the default position in human history is for wealth and power to combine and propagate itself at the expense of the many. And it's been briefly and rarely interrupted by the Athenian democracy, by the Roman Republic, and then after Caesar crossed the Rubicon and combined the powers of the commander-in-chief with the head of state, democracy disappeared for 17 centuries, for all intents and purposes, until it was reborn here in the United States of America. And unless we wake up and start fighting for it and reintroducing